facing the worst hardships life has to offer: loss, suffering, despair, or failure. It's easy to feel like giving up when the world seems to be crumbling around you. Yet, what if I told you that there's a way to endure even the most overwhelming of life's trials? What if the secret to surviving these moments lies not in the world around you, but in something much deeper, something within you? This profound insight is captured in one of the most powerful quotes by philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche. "He who has a why to live can bear almost any how." This quote doesn't just suggest that we can withstand life's pain. It offers a pathway to resilience, a way to turn suffering into strength. In this video, we're going to explore the depth of Nietzsche's words and unravel the life-altering wisdom they hold. We'll delve into the importance of purpose, how it can fuel us through our toughest challenges, and why having a strong sense of why can be the very thing that gives us the courage to keep going when everything else seems uncertain. If you've ever struggled with finding meaning or faced a difficult situation, this is for you. Welcome to the Unfolding Journey YouTube channel. Here, we explore life's profound philosophies, uncover powerful insights, and navigate the ever-unfolding journey of self-discovery. Whether you're looking for motivation, exploring timeless wisdom, or seeking guidance on your path to resilience, you're in the right place. This channel is dedicated to helping you grow, evolve, and live your best life, one thought-provoking idea at a time. Let's get started on today's exploration of Nietzsche's powerful message. Friedrich Nietzsche, one of the most influential philosophers of the 19th century, is often remembered for his radical ideas about human existence, morality, and the nature of suffering. In his work Twilight of the Idols, Nietzsche offers a profound insight into the nature of resilience with his statement, "He who has a why to live can bear almost any how." This statement holds timeless wisdom, especially in a world that often feels unpredictable and challenging. But what does this quote truly mean, and why is it so important in our lives? At its core, Nietzsche's quote speaks to the power of purpose. When we are driven by a clear and compelling why, the obstacles, struggles, and hardships we face along the way become more bearable. The how refers to the circumstances and challenges we encounter, while the why represents the deeper reason we push forward in the first place. In essence, Nietzsche is telling us that our ability to endure life's difficulties is directly tied to our sense of meaning. Human beings are wired for meaning. Throughout history, from ancient philosophy to modern psychology, the search for meaning has been considered a fundamental part of the human condition. We need to understand the purpose behind our actions, the reasons why we wake up each day, and the greater significance of our lives. Without purpose, we may feel adrift, disconnected, and lacking direction. This can lead to feelings of existential emptiness, depression, or a sense of being lost. Nietzsche, however, argued that purpose isn't something we just discover, it's something we must create. In a world that lacks inherent meaning, we are responsible for forging our own purpose. He believed that when we find or create a why, we gain the strength to endure whatever challenges come our way. This idea is in line with his concept of the will to power, which is the drive to assert and expand one's influence and overcome obstacles in life. Consider Viktor Frankl, a neurologist and psychiatrist who survived the Holocaust. In his groundbreaking book Man's Search for Meaning, Frankl recounts how prisoners in concentration camps were able to endure unimaginable suffering by holding on to a sense of meaning or purpose. Frankl observed that those who had a why, whether it was a loved one to return to, a goal to achieve, or even a sense of responsibility to something greater, were more likely to survive. His own purpose during the darkest times was to complete his work on existential psychology. For Frankl, the idea of having a meaningful why allowed him to withstand the atrocities he endured. This is where Nietzsche's quote resonates deeply. It's not just about the external circumstances, the how of life, but about our internal resolve, the why. It's the reason that makes life worth living even when everything else seems bleak. One of the most powerful aspects of having a strong why is that it gives us resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity, to withstand hardship, and to keep moving forward despite setbacks. It's the inner strength that allows us to persevere through life's inevitable difficulties. But resilience isn't something that magically appears when we face hard times. It's cultivated through the sense of meaning we build. When life feels overwhelming, it's often our purpose that keeps us going. Whether it's a vision of a better future, the memory of a loved one, or a passion that drives us, having a clear sense of purpose provides the mental and emotional fortitude to weather storms. For example, think of someone undergoing a long recovery process after a serious injury. The physical pain and mental challenges are overwhelming, but if the person has a strong why, such as the desire to return to work, care for their family, or achieve a long-term goal, they are more likely to push through the difficult process. Their why gives them a reason to keep going even when the journey is grueling. Nietzsche's idea can be applied to all aspects of life. Whether you're an entrepreneur trying to build a business, a student facing academic pressure, or an individual overcoming personal loss, your why provides a compass that guides you through the storm. Without it, the storm may feel impossible to navigate. With it, you are empowered to face the how of life with strength and resolve. It's important to note that Nietzsche didn't suggest that life would be easy if we have a why. In fact, he believed that suffering is an inherent part of the human condition. What he argued was that we can grow through suffering, provided we have a purpose that gives us meaning in our struggles. This idea echoes through Nietzsche's famous concept of the Übermensch, the Overman or Superman, which is the ideal of a person who has transcended traditional values and limitations. The Übermensch is someone who creates their own values and lives with purpose, embracing both the beauty and the hardships of life. The struggles we face are not to be avoided, but to be embraced as part of our journey towards self-actualization. In a similar vein, the Stoic philosophers such as Marcus Aurelius and Seneca also believed that hardship was an essential part of the human experience. They argued that while we cannot control what happens to us, we can control our response to it. By focusing on our internal purpose, we can find meaning even in suffering. Nietzsche took this further, asserting that suffering can be a source of strength and growth, but only if we have a reason to endure it. If purpose is such a powerful force, how can we find our why? This is one of the most challenging questions we face as individuals. For some, purpose comes from family, religion, or community. For others, it may come from a creative pursuit, a career, or a deep desire to make a difference in the world. No matter where your why comes from, it's important to reflect on what drives you, what gives your life meaning, and what goals or values you hold dear. Finding your why is not always an easy or quick process. It requires introspection, trial and error, and sometimes even struggle. But once you discover your purpose, it can serve as a powerful anchor during turbulent times. It's the reason you get up in the morning, the force that propels you forward, and the light that guides you through the darkness. Nietzsche's quote, "He who has a why to live can bear almost any how," is a timeless reminder of the power of purpose. In life we will all face challenges, pain, and loss. But if we have a deep sense of meaning, a compelling why, we can endure whatever comes our way. Purpose gives us the resilience to overcome adversity and transform our struggles into sources of strength. Now, as we reflect on Nietzsche's wisdom, ask yourself, what is your why? What drives you? What gives your life meaning? And most importantly, how can you harness that purpose to navigate the inevitable hardships of life? If you've enjoyed this exploration of Nietzsche's insights and want to continue unfolding the journey of personal growth and self-discovery with us, be sure to subscribe to the Unfolding Journey YouTube channel. Here we dive into powerful philosophies, share motivational insights, and explore the endless possibilities of becoming your best self. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey, and we look forward to exploring more profound ideas with you in the future.